Hello, geometry students. Now that we know the definition of a parallelogram, let's look at some properties of parallelograms. Some of you may know this already. So in a parallelogram, both pair of opposite sides of a parallelogram are, and let's take a look at this visual. If you look at this visual, you'll see that DC is 6.44 and AB is 6.44. Also, AD is 5.56 and BC is 5.56. And even if I were to drag and make this parallelogram a little larger or different, you'll see that both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. So going back to our notes, both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. And in the diagram, I'm going to put one tick mark on the left and right side and two tick marks on the top and bottom. So what I mean by that is AB is congruent to DC. Also, AD is congruent to BC. And let's take a look at a couple examples. If you look at problem number 1 here, since QM is 45, that means PN is also 45. NM is 84, that means PQ is also 84. So PQ is 84, PN is 45, and perimeter is the distance around the figure. So I'm going to add up all four sides, so 84 plus 45 plus 84 plus 45. Some people prefer to do 2 times 84 plus 2 times 45, and using our calculator we will get that the perimeter is equal to 258. So it doesn't matter which way you do the problem, you'll get the perimeter is 258 units. Let's take a look at example number 2. Knowing that opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal, we know these two sides that I'm highlighting are congruent, so I'm going to put a tick mark there. What that means is 8x plus 62 is equal to 48x minus 18, since opposite sides are congruent. I'm going to subtract 8x from both sides, and we'll get 62 is equal to 40x minus 18. I'm going to add 18 to both sides, and we'll get 80 is equal to 40x. And now I'm going to divide by 40, and x will equal 2. Now that I know x is equal to 2, I can substitute that value in to find PQ. So 8 times 2 plus 62. Using my calculator, I will get 78. To check it, I'm going to figure out NM. So 48 times 2, take away 18. I get 78. And this is a nice way to check that the two sides are congruent.